In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that just broke out today and why it might make a big move in the morning. We're also going to be looking at some of the other stocks that we talked about in the last video, right? Just to get you guys prepared as always. Now, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the NASDAQ futures. And so far, what I thought would happen this morning didn't quite occur. Like we gapped down into the open. Let's see right here. We kind of gapped down into the open and then we tested 21,000 and then immediately out the gates it started to rebound. Will we see that 7% drop that I thought would happen this week? It's really tough to say. The fact that it held so strongly, especially with volume that is greater than Friday, is making me believe otherwise. It's making me believe that what we might see is just more consolidation followed by a little bit of a pop. And then next week might be the week where we finally see some type of dramatic pullback with the market. But for right now, the way that I see it, the trend on everything is still, the trend on the NASDAQ specifically is still bullish. And let's see the SPY, same thing for the SPY, still bullish. All right. And the VIX VXX is still at the same level. It hasn't gotten above here towards 60. So be on standby. All right. Approach things day by day. That's what I will say for this one. Now, let's talk about the stock that might make a big move tomorrow. That stock is none other than Google. All right. Now, I want to share Google with y'all because of a very simple reason. On the daily chart, it looks like a mess. There's really nothing too special down here. It's really messy, very choppy, and trading between 150 and 166. All right. The good news for everybody is that it's down from 207. That's the fantastic news. When is it going to get back up here? I don't know. All right. But for tomorrow, I do see something that's making me believe that we might have a big push. If you look closely right here intraday, there is an ascending triangle on the chart. Right there. Which broke out in the last 10 minutes of market hours with increasing volume. Okay. On the daily chart, the bulls are kind of in control. They're still in control here. All right. So with that being said, I think this thing is actually going to make a run for it in the morning and retest these individuals right up here. There are some short sellers located between 169 and 170, and I think we might see a little bit of a pop. Will we break above 170 tomorrow? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna tap 170 and then fall right back down to 166. That's what I think. I'll be shocked if it stayed above 170 and just kept going beyond. I think it's a little bit too soon, in my opinion. But for tomorrow, for the sake of this video, I think we're just going to get up here to 170 by 9 a.m. 30 minutes after the market open. All right, now I want to share another stock. I did say this stock broke out as you see the title, but there's another one that has the same exact structure and the people's favorite, obviously, Tesla. Let's talk about Tesla really quickly. All right, and with Tesla, it's been a while since I've talked about it. I mentioned it on Sunday about how I thought it could go all the way up to 345-ish. I had an alert here at 345 and another one right below 300. So it popped, it went, and it hit 350 once, dropped, and then it hit 350 again, and then dropped again today. All right, there is a structure on there that's making me believe that we're gonna hit 352 for the third time before we continue to consolidate again. All right, and it's the same structure. It's on the 5-minute. Same structure once again. This breakout is happening after hours, which is kind of annoying. It will be annoying if it opens up really, really high, right? That way, you shouldn't be chasing. If it opens up here, don't chase it. best case scenario, it opens up around 343. It then starts to run for a day trading opportunity to this previous high right up here. Best case scenario. All right. Before it rejects with Google. Okay. So keep these two stocks on your watch list. Now let's discuss the stock from yesterday's video. That stock was CRM. No, wait. No, it wasn't. No, CRWD. CrowdStrike. All right. Now with CrowdStrike, hopefully none of y'all just dove in head first for a short. All right. Y'all see I had my alert right here in that video. And I specifically told you should wait for it to rank before you try to short it down to 400. All right. And it never ranked. Out the gates, this thing immediately trended upwards. So the perspective that I have, the opinion that I have is no longer valid on this one. And it looks like the bulls are in control now. Yeah. The bulls are in control. It's looking quite good. So again, this one can make it to 460. I think it can. It's a pretty strong stock. CrowdStrike can make it to 460. I'm gonna remove that since that never got taken out. This alert will kind of serve as a stop loss right at 440. And if it rings, then this would be fake. But usually, typically, with something this strong, especially if the indices are positive, we should see continuation. Because we can see that the stock had made its choice. All right. Yesterday, I talked about it earlier in advance, in anticipation. And I did pick a side because in these videos, I'm going to pick a side. I'm not going to stay neutral. And because the futures were down, I just assumed that it could be a bearish opportunity, especially if that 425 alert ranked, but it didn't. So with this one, again, there could be an opportunity on here for 460. The contracts are going to get cheaper tomorrow since it's Tuesday. So keep this one on watch. All-time highs is right at 457 right here. And it almost looks like a cup and handle. The same cup and handle that occurred on PLTR. We have the cup right here, followed by the handle, which is about to form, and then about to break. All right. That's my thoughts on CrowdStrike. Now the next one to look at in today's video, let's check out the semis. Let's check out AMD. Now with AMD, it's still trading right at resistance, which is perfectly fine. I don't have a problem with this one. I really don't. Especially after the weekly looks like this. We have a lot of room, a lot of grounds to make up with AMD. And the good news about this one, again, with the buyback program, that's going to fuel a lot of momentum for the next 3 months. Our job is to read the charts, find the structures, and go in long for the next move up to like 130, right? Because I say 130 immediately because that's the next level that I see here. That's where the next short sellers are located, right up here. But I gotta see structure first. Until I see structure, I can't buy this thing, right? Because if I don't know when it's gonna go, then that's gambling. Knowing where it's gonna go is one thing, but knowing when it's gonna get there is needed because we trade options. We gotta know both, and I need both. I have to have both. So in the meantime, we're gonna keep waiting, and we're gonna keep waiting, and we're gonna keep waiting for AMD to show us something nice. Now I'm looking over here to see if Tuesday morning, I'm looking to see if there's any notable stock that has earnings, and I do see one. And that will serve as the last stock. That stock is going to be HD. And with HD, this is just a nasty stock. Like it used to be so good last year, but now it's just disgusting. I'm talking about the price action, not the company, just the price action. This is nasty work right there. Doji. Don't like that at all. What we want to see with earnings, I believe this one is actually going to crush earnings. I think it's going to open up higher, maybe at around 400. And what I really want to see is a surge in volume. A surge in volume that would be... I'm looking in the past here to see if there's any notable ones. That was from the 2020 lows. We were trading at around 16 million shares in trading volume. That is an outlier. Yeah, usually the stock trades at 5 million, and then sometimes it has these massive outbursts where it goes up to 10 million. But we want to see an increase in volume. We really do. We really do. But so far, just looking at it from the daily, the trend is bullish, and I think it's going to continue to climb with the Dow Jones. It's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks. That is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow my social media at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.